All right, so we had a technical difficulty. We're gonna switch up a little bit. We started talking about the remake and Set It Off, and I say leave that shit alone. What do you think?
Let Sleeping Dogs be classics.
they thought they knew he was going with it. And the funny thing is, how I be talking about I just get shit. I knew not even to try. For some reason, God was like, "Nigga, stand down." I didn't even take a drink until I used that as an excuse. Like, oh, positivity. What you got? What you got over there? Can I see? Not on your phone.
Oh no, but yeah, bunch of random things.
What did you say about Sonic?
Oh, I want to see a Sonic movie. I think it might be good.
Oh, y'all gotta work tonight, don't y'all? Yeah. I was like, fucking.
I've heard good things. I've heard that Jim Carrey does an amazing job. He's been making his rounds and abouts for the movie.
He plays Sonic?
Oh, he plays Dr. Robotnik.
So is it? Wasn't there a Sonic movie not too long ago, or is this the one that's out?
It's the one they put the trailer out a long time ago, and when they made the first trailer, people lost their minds. It was like, we don't know who that blue dude is, but that is not Sonic. Y'all need to fix it. And the studio actually listened and redesigned the character and like redid the whole movie basically.
So this is that.
Yeah, so this is that, them putting it back out. And it's basically like, okay, they actually put the money up and listen to what was going on. Are people going to actually show that they care or not? Like, you made all this stink, made all this fuss, and we went, fixed it, spent all this money. Are y'all going to come and support now? And that's the real, is it going to happen now? We'll see with this week that's coming up if people actually took the time to.
And that other movie's never coming out.
Support.
The white DJ on the radio station that was pretending to be a black woman.
I thought that did come out.
Did they? I thought
I don't know if it was like
down.
I don't know if it was supposed to be like a major
production,
like countrywide release type of thing, but I thought it did.
I thought they were someone like they were like no, and they scrapped it. That's like the gist that I was getting from what they were saying.
But I don't know. Like I saw something and I would, like on the premise alone was like, how, just how. Not even why, because I can understand the why. I don't agree with the why. I can understand, but how? How were there enough adult people around with money to spend to be like, yeah. And then other people around to see it happening and be like, okay. And then more people would be like, yeah, let's keep it raw. See how far it'll go.
Are we too sensitive? Blackface, like I get that. Like nah, you know, no. What about a voice?
A movie about a white man going on the radio and pretending to be a black woman, and the shenanigans. Like, I don't know if it's but it's on the premise alone. It sounds like something that would have come out in the 90s.
Damn, goddamn. I see what you're
like doing. On like it like what happens when Dan decides to become Shaquanda? Boom, then what is you about to do, man? I think you should kick him to the curb. And then it comes in like just over just the radio. Then it goes and zooms in. I think to the curb. Dan, oh, this summer. No, like, but now it's like, what? Like, why?
So,
why? Like,
I saw something recently that said,
"Who thought it?"
Robert Downey Jr. doesn't regret doing blackface. Like, I wasn't offended by that. Also, I didn't know that was a thing back then, but
yeah,
nothing about what he did was offensive to me. And
yeah,
like, to the best of my knowledge, it didn't offend us.
Yeah, it did. It didn't. The thing was,
because it wasn't about that.
Yes, it was like he to kind of paraphrase this, he was a dude
playing a dude.
Disguised as another. Like he was a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Like he was an actor acting like an actor who was playing a character. Like it was. So that it wasn't like, oh, that's Robert Downey Jr. And
I didn't fucking know until he took his fucking makeup off.
Yeah, it was Robert Downey Jr. dressed, trying to be a black guy. It was Robert Downey Jr. playing this character who was playing a character who was black. And so he had on black makeup. So are you going to get mad at him because he was playing that character? Playing a character who was wearing black.
To be honest, I was mad at the fucking question. Why the fuck would you ask him if he regrets doing that? Like that was fucking beautifully done. Because I wasn't following the shit. I watched the movie.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, that's a white boy. Like I was excited.
Like when I first saw Tropic, at no point in Tropic Thunder was I was like, why is he black? Why is he wearing black? Like
I didn't know that was him. No, I didn't know.
I knew it was Robert, but at no point was I like, why is Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface? Like, oh, go and get my picket sign. Break it.
Let me get my boomerang.
It was like, this is a good move. Like I see what the character is supposed to be, and at no point was it Robert Downey Jr. Again, playing a black guy. It was Robert Downey Jr. Playing a character that was playing a character that was black.
I never knew what the fuck was going on. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea. Like, my brother was like, shout out to Reese again. He's like, actually, shout out to Riley. Hey, baby girl. Love you. Riley just turned 1. My little niece. She walking and running and screaming and almost said shit and driving. I love you, baby. I love you. Don't watch this.
But yeah, like the first time.
Sorry, but he was like, that was the whole thing about it. Like, you didn't know. I was like, no, I didn't even know who Robert Downey Jr. was. Like, I heard the name.
Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was confused. Because, like, if you watch the movie, when it starts, like, because it has, the usual but then, like, it has the fake previews before the movies of the other actors or movies that they're portraying before it's, like, the character that Ben Stiller's playing, they have a trailer for some movie that he's doing. And they have, like, a trailer before it starts for the Robert Downey Jr. character, the character that he is, like some movie that he did, and then it has like a Brandon T. Jackson, like him, like he's the rap or the actual black person that's in there. That's like, what do you mean you Pete? What do you mean you?
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like,
like
I had no idea. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, like he plays like a rapper turned actor. And like before it started, so it has like trailers for movies for the actors that are in the movie before the movie like comes on. So it has one for Ben Stiller's character and it has one for Robert Downey Jr.'s, and then like Brandon T. Jackson is and like he has a commercial for Booty Juice, which is his energy drink. That's and like in the movie. Or that they're supposed to be filming, there's a part where he's like, oh, I sure could use some of this booty juice, and like he pulls out a can and starts drinking, and like there's that, and like so it's like a movie within a movie, and then the movie within a movie becomes a documentary about the movie that was within the movie, and it's super meta to the point where it's like you can't take what what's happening. Yeah, what's happening seriously, because what's happening isn't even real in the context of just the movie, because it's a movie about a movie. And the ending is like they go and they don't end up releasing the movie because everything goes wrong, and they end up releasing a documentary about them making the movie, and they Ben Stiller's character like wins an Academy Award or something for being in the documentary about them making the movie. And it's like,
I gotta
it's super, like, it's super meta and like crazy, like when you actually like sit back and like that's what was happening.
Like you got high and watched it.
Yeah, that's what was happening.
Wait, you got high and watched it?
No. Because like even like the actual story of what they were doing, because the actual movie is they go to Vietnam to film a movie about a book that this guy wrote that was in the Vietnam War. Then you find out at the end of the movie that the guy that said he was in the Vietnam War actually wasn't, and had no combat experience at all, and basically lied when he wrote the book. But they're out there pretending to be filming this movie, and while they're doing that, they actually stumble upon an actual like militant group out in Vietnam, but they're filming, but they think it's still part of the movie. But they stopped filming like hours ago. They got lost in the jungle, and they're just out there with this militant. Yeah, they're out there with the militant group, and they still think it's part of the. So they're doing all kinds of crazy because they think they're on camera, but they're not at all. So then eventually it's like somebody needs to go out and find these guys so they don't get killed in Vietnam, and we get charged with negligence, something like. Yeah. So like they eventually go out and find these people and get them back, and the footage that they have from trying to film the movie, they use that and repurpose it as a documentary about the failed attempt to make the film. And yeah, I
gotta rewatch.
Yeah, it's super good.
All right, that happened.
All that being said, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm not angry anymore. My whole point was, I'm mad that somebody even asked Robert Downey Jr. I'm gonna say it in there, Robert Downey Jr. that do you regret working in blackface? Like that wasn't even blackface. That was black body. That was black embodiment.
Yeah.
You ain't heard me none.
Cause like you look like
when you like
yeah
blackface. Well, again, we're a lot younger than like that era of all that. But when it comes to these millennials, I'm a lot older. I'm somewhere in the middle. So with that all that being said, for me, like blackface is just that, like first of all, nigga, you went as Kevin Durant, and like you made your face like a little too dark. That's not his shade, and your hands are still white, and that shit is not. You just like I got the shoe polish on your face, nigga. I don't get that, buddy.
Yeah.
I noticed there's no black people at your party. Like those are the only people who even think that shit is acceptable. Like, my brother Doogie would never try no shit like that. My brother's brother Davey would never try no shit like that.
Yeah.
And then his brothers, like, it's just like, no. Oh, I'm gonna go. Like, no, you just put the fucking jersey on, and no one's gonna go, oh, but the skin doesn't match. Actually, nowhere where I want to be is gonna say that shit. And then I got the demeanor that doesn't get tested. Actually, this is gonna be one of the last things we talk about. Atlanta. You watched a little bit of Atlanta? I didn't watch a bunch of it.
I saw the first season.
You saw the first season? Cool.
Yeah.
So in like the first couple episodes, Donald Glover's character, he's with the white boy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, da-da-da. Yeah, my nigga, I da-da-da, told them niggas, da-da-da. Remember that?
Yeah.
He was like, I wonder if he says I shouldn't hurt anybody but me. Then he brings around his cousin, the thug ass cousin, the one who just shot somebody in the first episode.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, tell him the story. Tell me, like, oh, what? No, that story's not good. He's like, no, tell it. Go ahead and tell him.
Yeah, and tells
like,
him the exact same
Yeah.
story minus all the N words.
Yeah, like I told the dude, like, oh, bro, like, chill out.
And then he even said, like, oh, that was what you said. He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that was pretty much it.
Anyway, see you later, bro. Yeah, type shit. I don't get tested. I let it. I don't know what it's about me. But the fucked up part about it is, like, since I don't get tested, people try to use it like, oh, he's intimidated. What? I never said nothing to you. Never did anything to you. My black presence hurts you, scares you, gives you fear. And I don't even try to pull that card because the way you talk to me, like, this episode is now over. I'm dead ass serious.
This episode was brought to you by
Whiskey Click.
What's in Your Cup?
I didn't say at the beginning today, but today was episode 49. Let me tell y'all. Love yourself. Be true to yourself. Honesty, integrity, and more above anything, loyalty. Be loyal to those who you should be loyal to. Those who care about you, those who love you. Sometimes it's hard to see what's what and what's what, but be loyal to those who look after you.
2020 vision. Keep your eye on the prize.
Love, peace, and loyalties.